question on everybody's mind is, where the hell is LA Knight? Like, on God, where the hell is this dude at? Because we haven't seen this man in 3 to 4 weeks. Real talk. This man hasn't been on TV since Xavier Woods beat him in a singles match. Real talk. Like, where the fuck is this dude? What are you doing with this man, WWE? Like, real talk. Let's cut to the chase, bro. Cause you didn't push a popular NXT wrestler just to be on the main roster to become a complete joke. And Triple H, you're the one who ran NXT. You remember? You forgot about that? You ran NXT. NXT was fire. And this man was on your brand. And now that he's on the main roster, nowhere to be found. Like, real talk, nowhere to be found. This dude has been on fucking television for 3 weeks to a month. 3 weeks to a fucking month, WWE. Where the hell is LA Knight? Yeah. Where he's at? Because this is kind of mind-boggling to me, bro. You build up a great character, a great person on NXT. You have him win the $1 Million Championship against Cameron Grimes. Having a little feud between them two. Okay? Having a feud between them two. And then you make him a better star when it hits a rebranded NXT 2.0, and he went over in that crowd. Same crowd, but 2.0 version. And now he's on the main roster. Has cut a couple great promos. Has done one weird feud with Bray Wyatt. Was supposed to have a feud or match with Bobby Lashley. Never happened. And then he competed in a couple single matches, lost. And then his last loss before him disappearing for the brand for 3 to 4 weeks is losing to Xavier Woods in a singles match. And then on top of that, losing in a contenders match for Gunther's next opponent for the IC title at WrestleMania. So, where the fuck is he at, WWE? Like, where? You didn't build a big star for goddamn nothing. Like, real talk, you did not build his ass up for nothing. Like, I'm worried about LA Knight. I know y'all are worried about LA Knight, but bro, we have not seen this man for anything. If this dude is white hot on NXT and on the brand, you have to pull the trigger. You have to pull the trigger. If you don't pull the trigger, like how you didn't pull the trigger at WrestleMania when Cody was supposed to beat Roman for both titles, and you didn't pull the trigger because you want him to have Roman a longer run, it's just like that. When somebody like this is white hot in this industry, you pull the fucking trigger. You pull the trigger. And why people like him so much is because he cuts great promos. He cuts great promos. This dude can talk great on a mic. I swear, if you have Roman Reigns before the Tribal Chief versus LA Knight now, who would win? LA Knight. Yeah! LA Knight now would body Roman Reigns back then. He would probably be body Roman Reigns in promos right now. But you not having LA Knight on the SmackDown main roster is saying something, bro. It's saying something with a passion, bro. This man has been white hot ever since he came into WWE, bro. Ever since he came into WWE. Like, and it's making him look so bad because they're literally trying to make sure that he doesn't get over is what they looks like. You say you love LA Knight, but you haven't put him on SmackDown for a fucking month straight. Like, bruh. And if you think about it, real talk, at the same time, this nigga really doesn't need WWE. Like he's in WWE. He was on Impact Wrestling as Eli Drake. The dude was fucking good as Eli Drake on Impact Wrestling. Real talk. He was literally in NWA as well too. Like, you gotta admit, bro, when he was in Impact Wrestling, he won Tag Team Gold with Scott Steiner. and he became world champion. And then after that, after leaving Impact in 2019, he went back to NWA. And then after that, he like every time he drew a great promo, his promo is always either compared to Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, bro. Oh God, that's how great his fucking run is on like the other scenes as Impact and NWA. Cause so this man could have stayed on Impact Wrestling and could have, and stayed on NWA, or shit, he could have went to fucking AEW for all we know, and went and probably been better over there and probably got the push of his lifetime. But no, he decided to go to WWE. He showed up to NXT as LA Knight, and then has been literally bodying NXT for only a couple of years, bro. Even though he never became a full like fledged champion besides winning the $1 million championship, like he introduced an entire new style of wrestling to fans, literally. And then after that, he main rostered on like SmackDown as the dumbass Max Dupree, which was the stupidest thing fucking Vince McMahon could have done. That was the dumbest shit he could have done. And then after that, LA Knight, LA Knight made it work, even though how bad that fucking gimmick was. Still made it fucking possible. And then after that, when Triple H came back, I was not sorry. When Triple H came to head of creative, he said, "Bruh, Max Dupree, what the fuck is this bullshit?" Erased Max Dupree forever, and he came back as L.A. Knight. Yeah. And then after that, his first feud was Bray Wyatt. And the feud was good, not gonna lie. Even though some of them didn't really make sense. Some of that a little bit of that feud, or a lot of that feud, did not really make sense. But he still carried the entire feud at the end. He even, in a way, he even made it like he even beat Bray Wyatt at promos, bro. He beat Bray Wyatt in his own fucking promos. That's how good this dude is. That's how good LA Knight is. But nah, you dropped the ball. And there was some there is some reports right now that he's supposed to be in the Money in the Bank. He's supposed to be probably qualifying for the Money in the Bank, and they're probably, and what I've heard is they're pushing to become Mr. Money in the Bank, which is really good for his career. And them ruining him is just a downfall right now for LA Knight. And I mean, it's a major downfall right now because this dude, this dude was literally getting pushed so fucking hard, bro. There is a lot of time to still fix this man's push. A lot of fucking time, bro. Like, all you really need to do, all it takes is literally simply putting him out in front of the fans and letting him talk. That's all you have to do. His promos is what makes him get over as a heel, as a great heel to the fans that people love and enjoy and love seeing him in person or on TV. Honestly, he can really win Money in the Bank just off of his fucking promos alone and him showing what he can do in the ring. Like literally, he's been doing great promos for a good couple of years, bro. Ever since he came to WWE, man. But all he needs, literally, to solidify himself to be like one of the great heels besides Roman and other people in the Judgment Day and stuff like that, and the Bloodline and the rest of the Bloodline, like Jimmy Jay and Solo. All he needs is one great promo and one big win, and there he is. He's done. And he can honestly win Money in the Bank off of that shit too. He can literally be a top heel or a top face off of just his off of the Money in the Bank performance alone. Shoot, maybe later on down the line when Roman is not fucking double champion, he can become WWE champion or Universal champion. Either one of the two. I would definitely like to see that shit. But even though at the age of 40, because this man don't look like he's fucking 40. This dude is fucking 40 years old. There's like time is running out on this dude, literally. And I'm gonna let you know right now, WWE, LA Knight is not a project. He is not someone WWE should be taking their time with lightly. They need to use his ass now. While they're lucky enough to still have his fucking talent to still have his fucking talent. Because LA Knight is a great fucking wrestler. Great wrestler, in my opinion. Has promos, has the charisma, and can get over with anybody. Like, real talk. And I love LA Knight with a passion, bro. I really love LA Knight. This dude can do wonderful, wonderful things. And you just doubting LA Knight, not putting in on the card, put him in as a fucking jobber, because that's what it looks like it's happening at that point, and not pushing him to his full potential is making him look really, really bad. And I mean really fucking bad. This dude need to have either a mid-card title push or something. Because tag team titles, he don't really need. I can either see him dethroning Gunner to become Intercontinental Champion. I can see that happening. But right now, just give him a couple years. Let him develop himself more, WWE. And bam, you have a next world champion right there. But Triple H, you need to hold up your end. Instead of having, if you want LA Knight to be over with the fans more and more, scrap this whole fucking Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley feud and start a LA Knight versus Bobby Lashley feud. Something that should have started at WrestleMania 39. If you start, I swear Triple H, and I swear to WWE, if you start this feud between LA Knight and Bobby Lashley, I swear he will get hella over with the fans, man. I'm telling you the 100% truth. He will get hella over with the fans. The fans will love the fuck out of LA Knight after that. And I mean, they'll love the fuck out of this dude, bro. Just give him the push that he deserves. Let him do his shit. Let him cut his mic. Like let him give his great fucking promos. Let him do his thing in the ring, and bam, solid person to become a top heel or a top face in the company. I'm telling you right now. Give the mic to or give the floor to LA Knight and let him have at it. I'm being dead ass, bro. Once you give the floor to LA Knight, it's a wrap. Dude is gonna go skyrocketing from there. But Triple H, you need to hold up your end of the bargain and give a push that LA Knight fucking deserves.